This video is for you if you're stuck on Instagram. If whatever you do, you never grow your followers, you never make sales, you never get enough likes or enough comments. It looks like you're stuck in this plateau and nothing is changing. So in this video, I'm going to show you, first of all, one case study of a person who grew on Instagram like never before using a new technique that I will show you in a second. And then I will show you as well one tool that I created that will basically fix your situation, that will remove this stumbling block of not moving forward with Instagram. And I hope it will give you a light bulb moment on what's possible on this platform and how simple it is to grow your followers, to grow your sales, and to grow your visibility and engagement. So before I move to my whiteboard and I show you this case study, I want to say one thing about growing on Instagram. I think you are pretty aware of the fact that consistency is incredibly important on a platform like Instagram. You have to train yourself to show up consistently on a daily basis there because you have to show the algorithm that you're serious with your content creation approach. You have to create content on a daily basis so the algorithm will understand that you are a reliable content creator and will reward you with views and engagement. Now, obviously, creating content every single day is not the only thing you're supposed to do. It's gonna help, yes, but you can't assume that everything will change just because you're posting on a daily basis. So one thing is about consistency. Another thing is about accountability. Because when you start posting on a daily basis on Instagram and you're on your own, you're gonna overwhelm yourself pretty quickly and you will end up in burnout pretty quickly. So you need to have an accountability system that will assure you that you will keep posting no matter what. That's another important thing. And then the third thing is support. You need to ask questions to someone who has the knowledge to address your questions. Because while you're posting, there are things that are working, things are not working, and you need someone who is an expert in that area. So you need all these things together to make it work. You can't make all of this on your own. Anyway, let's get to my case study and let me show you what happened to this person when she decided to post consistently for 30 days in a row. I'm gonna introduce you to Amanda. I witnessed this situation a couple of months ago and I'm gonna read what she said in her post. She decided to put a bunch of ideas into a jar and do a 30-day series where she pull from the jar and just share what tip as a talking head. So she put 30 tips inside a jar and she went on for 30 days in a row creating reels on Instagram, and every reel was about one tip she had in this jar. Well, here we are 24 hours later. That reel that she posted got in 200,000 views and over 5,000 comments and counting. Her follower went from 6K to 25K followers with a single reel. What was this reel about? This reel was a part of a 30-day content strategy. So in reel number 1, she said, this is a new series that I'm doing. This is tip number 1 that I'm getting from this jar, and I will keep going for 30 days in a row. Why is this type of content attracting so much interest and made her move from 6K to 25K members or followers in just one day? Because when people watch a series like that, they want to follow that person. If they like that tip, obviously, they want to follow that person because they don't want to miss the rest of the tips. And this is why following a 30-day content strategy is really important if you want to grow with Instagram. You have to give your viewers a reason to follow you. And what better reason to say, if you like this tip, look, I have other 29 tips in the next days. So follow me and you're not gonna miss them, right? But then she gave an update to the situation. And the update was, I went from 6K to 106K followers in 5 days. If you haven't understood this, it's 5 days of growth from 6K followers to 106K followers. She sold items or products for $70,000 in 7 days. And she's getting 4 to 5 sales per hour, okay, per hour, and sometimes more. So this is stunning. This is an incredible result. And obviously, I'm not saying that you're going to have the same results if you are doing a 30-day content strategy. But this can happen if you create your content as a part of a bigger picture. If you create a series of tips or a series of videos or a series of content that will make the person follow you, because now they have a reason to follow you if they like one of the videos that are part of this series. So this is just to give you the proof. Even if you get 1/10 of what Amanda got, this is still a great result. Even if you get 5,000 followers with one single reel, with 5 reels, or with 10 reels, this is something that the vast majority of people I'm talking with on a daily basis, they want, right? So let me show you what I created, what kind of tool I created to make you join a 30-day content strategy in the easiest way possible. Okay, let's move there. This is a platform that we've been building in the last months. We spent so long and we spent so much energy on this platform because we wanted the best possible tool for everyone who wants to embark in this 30-day content strategy. So let me show you a few things about this platform, because we know in the Escape 95 Club, we know that this is a game changer. I never seen anything like this before, ever. Please, if you can contradict me in the comments, just drop a comment there if you saw something similar to this or something that does even better than this. But in my knowledge, in my experience, I've never seen something like this, and I wanted to create it because this is what you need to grow on Instagram. This is what you need to make sales on Instagram. This will give you a 30-day content strategy based on your business, your goals, your clients, so completely personalized on you. This is not a random strategy you get in there. You get a strategy tailored to your business goals and clients. So the first time that you visit this app, obviously you need to register your account here, email address and password. But for the sake of timing, I'm gonna join with my account. I'm gonna show you what you see inside. The first time that you register to this app, you need to add your details. Let me create a new strategy so you can see it. I already added my business details, so I don't have to do it anymore. But when you register for the first time, the app asks you a few questions like, what's your niche? And you have to put in here what your niche is. I already have my details here because I already filled this in the past. What products or services do you sell? What are the top 3 problems you help your clients solve? Who is your ideal target audience? These questions are incredibly important, and I want you to spend some time answering them in the best way possible with all the details possible, because based on these answers, the app will understand your business, will understand your clients, will understand the goals you have, and create a strategy for you. But apart from these details, then to create the strategy, you have to choose the type of content that you want to focus on during the challenge. So if you want to create 30 videos in the next 30 days, what type of content you want to cover? Do you want to do a 30-day challenge about suggestions and advice like Amanda just did? So every day is a tip for your audience, or you want to create 30 videos of motivational stories and mindset, or tools, resources, and tech? This is the last 30-day challenge I've done, and it went incredibly well. Every day I covered one tool that I use in my business to create content on Instagram, or behind the scenes and process, client results and case studies, or a mix of the above. So you can create a 30-day strategy that is completely tailored on the type of content you want to create. And then you can choose the tone of voice. Professional, energetic, witty, educational. You choose the way you convey your message. And you pick the day when you want to start your challenge. If I want to start next week, I put the 16th, and then I click on Generate Content Series. Now, look what's interesting about this. When you click on Create or Generate Content, the app won't give you just one 30-day strategy. We'll give you 3 30-day strategy, 3 options you can pick from. So you have the title, you have the description of each option, and you have the people you're addressing, the target audience for this 30-day option. So you can pick one of the 3. Let me show you one of the strategies that I already have here. You have 30 days of content already created for you. 30 days. You can switch from one day to the other. And for each day, let me go to move to day number 2, because I already done day number 1. For each day, you have the full script of that day. So this strategy I just created is about tools that I use to create content. So day number 1 was about the script, that is the tool, the software that I use to edit my video. Tip number 2 is about CapCut. Tip number 3 is about Canva. So as you can see, how do I know this? Because here at the top, you have a summary of what you have to cover during that day. So you don't have to read the entire script to understand what you're going to cover. You can read the summary and you already know it. But you have the entire script. You see, you have everything you have to say during the reel. Now, you don't have to follow this word for word. You don't have to repeat what's inside this full script, but this is great. This is a great starting point to create your reel. You can read this, you can, tweak it and make it more like it's your content. We're working on this app and we want to make this part even editable. So you can even edit it and make some changes. And you have 3 hooks to pick from. I know you're familiar with the fact that the first 3 to 5 seconds of your reel is the most important part, because if that part is not it's not exciting enough for your audience, they're not going to watch the rest of the video. So you can choose between 3 hooks that are being created for you regarding the topic of the day. And based on the one that you choose, the script will change automatically based on the hook that you pick. So this is already really flexible, right? You have 3 strategies to pick from. You pick the one you want, you get 30 lessons, and then for each lesson you have 3 hooks to pick from. But let's imagine that day you don't want to do a reel, you want to do a carousel. You can switch to carousel view. The app take the same content and change it to slides for your carousel. So you have all the copy that you have to put on your carousel on the left, and then on the right you have an image or illustration suggestion, which you have to put on the slide next to the copy, right? So it could be, let me see, relevant infographic, icon, or illustration matching the concept, or it could be bold title card with hook text overlaid on a colorful or brand colored background. I mean, the app explained to you what you have to put on the slide as well. And the same thing happens with Reels. If you click on storyboard, the app tells you what you have to do while you're talking to the camera. While you're saying this sentence, you should point to the screen and smile. You have here the action. So you have this option as well if you want to see what you have to do on screen, if you are not sure 100% of what you have to do while you're saying something. Then you have a call to action. If you've been following me on this channel, you know that something that I really believe is that every single piece of content should have a CTA, should have a call to action to make people do something. So in this case, obviously, I'm talking about Canva. So I'm saying, look, create your post on Canva, move on Canva and create your first post. And then you have the caption as well. You know, the description of this reel, you have the caption with everything already written, and you even have hashtags if you want to put the hashtag. So you just need to copy this and paste it on your post. And then this part we're really proud of is inspiration videos. You already have everything for your reel, but let's assume that you want to do some research. You want to see other videos related to what you have to cover during that day. Well, we already covered the basis for you. You have 3 different links that will send you to specific videos related or similar to the content that you have to create for that day. So you don't have to do the research anymore. We're going to show you reels that are similar to the one that you have to do, so you can get some ideas there. And another thing that we are really proud of is that this is not the only thing you get access to when you get the app. You get access even to the community. Why is the community really important? The community is important because inside the community, all the members who are going through the challenge, they post their reels or carousels, and all the others should engage with those pieces of content. That means that when you post for the first time and you're part of this team, you're going to get likes from the get-go. You're going to get comments from the get-go. You're not on your own going through the challenge. So this will boost the algorithm. And actually, there are 3 things that you have to do to complete the day and move to the next one. Let me show you. Thing number 1 is obviously to share your reel or carousel on Instagram. So you have to switch this on when you have done it. Then you have to post that inside the community And then you have to engage with at least 3 posts from 3 creators, at least 3. And when you've done this, you can move to the next day. You're gonna be redirected immediately, automatically to the next day. So this is, in our opinion, a game changer, because now you don't start from scratch anymore. You have an entire strategy created for you based on your tone of voice and the type of content you want to create. You can export it as a PDF, you can share it. But the great thing is that you can create as many strategies as you want. So I already have 2 strategies here. One is motivational stories and mindset. One is tools, resources, and tech. But if I want to create a new strategy, if I finish this one that is 30-day long, I want to start a new one. Well, I create a new strategy. I just change the type of content. I don't have to put my business information anymore because I've already done it, but I can still change the details. I just need to change the type of content. Maybe the next 30-day strategy I want is about suggestions and advice, right? I can change the tone of voice I want to use. I change the date, obviously. I pick the new day, and then I generate another content series. So you have unlimited strategies that you can create, right? This is the great thing. We have a section with recommended tools that you can use to create your content quick and easy. I already mentioned the script, that is my favorite video editor. We have Canva in there, that is a must-have tool. We have other tools that we recommend, even to schedule your content as well on Instagram and the other social media profiles. And the last thing I want to say is that app is at the moment I'm filming this video, is in 2 different languages. It's in English and Spanish. So if your native language is Spanish, or if you want to create a 30-day content challenge in Spanish, you can do it. You just switch it to Spanish, and when you create a new strategy, the new strategy will be created in Spanish. We're planning to add other languages here, but at the moment we have 2. And I want all of you to try this tool, because if you want to grow on Instagram, this is what you have to do. If you reach this part of this video, it means that you're interested, so I have a gift for you. This community costs $47 per month, to use the app, to be part of the community. So it's something that you pay month by month, but you can start with $20 discount if you want to join. So I have a coupon code for you that you can use. It's actually in the description. So get in the description, you're gonna see the coupon code there, and you can start with a 50% discount. You can join this app, you can start using it, you can join the community, you can do your first 30-day content challenge, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. I'm sure 200% you're gonna love it. But worst case scenario, if you don't like it, just leave it and you give it a try. But based on my experience and based on the people that I have inside the community, based on the Amanda's experience that I showed you, I know you're gonna like it. I know you're gonna love it. I know you're gonna see results you've never seen before with Instagram if you do a 30-day content challenge. Oh, one thing that I haven't said, inside the community, we go live on Zoom every single week. So apart from the community, the chat community that is always in there, we go live on Zoom once per week for Q&A, support. So you can talk with me, you can ask me questions, you can show me your posts, you can, get feedback from all the other people. It's a great place where you can find your team and find your community and your tribe. So that said, get into the app, start using it, and I'll see you there.